Hi, Hayley here at hhwellness.com.au, and this month's blog is all about meditation for busy mums and 8 quick and easy techniques that you can use to connect. Hi, Hayley here, and I help beautiful mamas tired from the chaos reconnect to themselves, rediscover themselves, and live the most beautiful, happy life that they can. And today we're talking about easy meditation techniques that we can use because we're super busy mums. I've got 3 kids and I get it. I know what it's like. And a lot of mums love the idea of meditating, and I'd love to meditate and just get those few minutes of peace and quiet. But at the end of the day, the first thing our brain thinks is, well, that's just another thing that I've got to try and fit into my day. Another, block of time that I have to try and find. And also being a mama, we find it hard to really commit to giving that time to ourselves when there's so much other stuff going on, with our kids, and some of us work as well, and partners, and it can be really hard to make that time to fit it in. Now, the other thing is that a lot of people believe that they can't meditate. They don't know where to start in meditating. They've tried to meditate before and it just doesn't work. But like a lot of things, meditation is actually a practice. That's why they call it meditation practice. I know when I started meditating about 15 years ago, I literally could not sit for more than 2 minutes. There'd be all sorts of stuff going through my brain. I'd get distracted by a dog barking, by trucks going past. Whatever I could find to distract myself, I would. And 2 minutes sitting still and trying to be quiet for 2 minutes literally felt like it was about half an hour. But after 15 years, I can be in a meditation for an hour and come out of it and wish that I had more time, because it just felt like 5 minutes and I had so much more information that I could get and so much more light that I could let in. So once you get to learn how to do it and you've been practicing it for a while, it actually doesn't feel like any time at all. So why do we need to meditate? Why is meditation so important? We live in the craziest world. There's just so much going on out there. The vibration of the world is just, to me, I feel like it's just one of just this erratic, fear-based, needing to be something that we're not, or where we're not, or that whole keeping up with the Joneses, and we just want more and we want more, and we're all striving, that's the word I'm looking for. So the energy that we're living in is just crazy and weird, and the only way that we are going to bring the energy of this earth and the people around us and the universe into one of peace and love and understanding is for all of us individually to start raising our vibration and keeping our vibration at that level. I mean, I believe that our purpose here for everyone is all the same, and that is to contribute positively to the growth of the universe. That is why we're here. It is for us all to help each other to find that peace and to find that love and to balance out the energy within our world. And we do that by being happy. We do that by being loving. We do that by understanding, compassion, forgiveness, all those things. And in raising our vibration personally to that, we then pass that on to the people around us and urge and encourage them to do the same, and so on. And as a mum, it's really super important because we've got the future right in front of us. And so to be passing that on to our kids and to have that around our kids is really, really important. So we want to be living in a world of peace and love and understanding, and the way to do that and to create that is for us to be peaceful and loving and understanding, and to connect to this beautiful energy that we have around us, and to live our lives through that. And that's why connecting is so important, connecting to ourselves and who we are, to live in our true happiness and to follow our bliss, and then also to be connecting to source and to be downloading what we need, and to learn and know where we can serve and where we can put that love and happiness into others and help others to do the same thing. So that's why we need to meditate. And not only that, you're going to be less stressed, you're going to be less frustrated, your home environment is going to be a more peaceful and calm and loving place. And again, if you can mentor these techniques into your children, they are going to grow up more peaceful and happier. They're going to thrive more if they're sort of in that energetic state and surrounded by that energetic state as much as possible. So how are ways that we can do this? Like I said, time is one thing that we struggle with. or we believe that we struggle. We always believe that we have no time. But you don't have to meditate for hours and hours at a time, and I used to think that. I used to go, oh, I've got to meditate. I don't have an hour to do that. But we don't need an hour. 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon or night time is all you need to do. And if that still feels like a lot, start with 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the morning and 5 to 10 minutes at night time. Now, they say that 4 o'clock is the best time to meditate in the afternoon, but as a mum who has 3 kids at school, I know that is completely impossible. So, you need to do it to what you can do. I like to do it like when I get into bed and I wind down, and that's how I either just before bed or, once I'm in bed and I'm starting to go to sleep, I Reiki myself and I zone into that, and that's when I do it. That's what works for me. So, yeah, it doesn't need to be massive amounts of time. So the second thing is it doesn't have to always be sitting and omming, connecting. There are other things that we can do that will allow that to open up, like allow our channels to open up and allow that state of peace and happiness inside. The first thing to do, number one, is breathing techniques. And these can be done in the moment as well. If you're getting angry and frustrated at your kids, it's the morning, nobody's getting their bag packed, they're all fighting with each other instead of getting ready. So these breathing techniques can be used then as well. But they can also just be used as a meditation, just pop off into your bedroom or whatever, just for 5 minutes and just breathe. So the easiest and best technique that I find is called 4-count breathing. So you can do it closing your eyes or not. Again, if it's chaos in your house and everyone's spinning you out, you can do this just standing in your kitchen before you have a meltdown. And you basically just breathe in for the count of 4. In, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and do this 4 times. Now, obviously, if you are prone to asthma or if you have difficulty with your breathing, you can just take deep breaths in and out, and really just focus on in and out, and in and out. Or you can take it down to 3 counts if you like. If you're awesome with your breathing, you can take it up to 5 counts, in, hold, out, and hold 5 times. That's also a really good rhythmic. And that just gets you focused in on your body and centers everything in. So different breathing techniques are a really great and quick way to get that all started. Journaling is another great thing. So again, 10 minutes. Go into your room, sit down, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, focus in, focus on your emotions, and then grab a pen and paper and just write. And it could be about something that's going on at the moment. It could be something that's gone on with your kids at work. It could just be that you're feeling overwhelmed with things at the moment. Write it all down. That's just channeling out that emotion and really bringing everything back into balance as you get rid of all that stuff that you're holding onto. So journaling is another great way to sort of get into that alignment and that meditation without actually meditating. That makes sense. And you, again, number 3, you can use just short guided meditations. So there are plenty of them on YouTube that don't go for any longer than 5 to 10 minutes. Just lie down, pop them on, just listen, relax and breathe and go through the guided meditation. You can grab, if you're on YouTube, I'll put the link down there. If you're on my blog, the link's down the bottom to a 10-minute relaxation that I have made that you can download for free. So you can go ahead and grab that, 10 minutes. It's only about relaxing. It's just about focusing on your breath. It's about letting everything go and just really connecting and filling yourself back up with beautiful light energy. So again, short guided meditations. It doesn't have to be forever, but they're a great way to rest and relax and recoup. Mantras and affirmations. So you can sit, close your eyes, get yourself into it by taking a few deep breaths and just allowing your body to relax. And then repeating mantras. A lot of mantras are actually given to you by a yogi, something like Satnam, or you can have a look at Gabby Bernstein's stuff. She's now a yogi, and she has got some beautiful yogi mantras that you can use. But even just something like an affirmation, like I am at peace, and just sit, and you can start by saying it out loud. I am at peace. I am at peace. I am at peace, and just get quieter and quieter until it just moves into your mind, and then just repeat it in your mind. And the idea of it is that you are just focusing on that one thing. You are just focusing on, I am at peace. I am at peace. And so in doing that and repeating that, you're getting the rhythm of your body, you're getting the rhythm of your words, and it's harder to be distracted by things that are going on outside, and it's just focusing on that fact that you are at peace. So just sitting and just repeating mantras for 5 minutes or affirmations for 5 minutes whilst you're breathing and relaxing, another quick and great way. The next thing is stretching and doing yoga. So if you already do yoga classes, awesome, good for you. If you don't, and I've attached it here, I just do sun salutations some mornings because it's just a really great way to breathe and stretch and get aligned with your body. Again, just let that light in and align to yourself. Obviously, please don't do it without consulting a professional or your doctor. Make sure that they're the things that you can do. But for those of you who are already into that or would like to give it a try, yoga is something that is really great for, again, aligning, using your breath and connecting to your body. Being creative, number 6, is another great thing that you can be doing. So if you are a writer or you enjoy singing, dancing, sewing, colouring, even just sitting, if you've got a daughter who loves her colouring, sit with your daughter and just colour for, 10 minutes, because it's just something that comes down into you, and it's something that you get focused on. And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to just being present and focusing on the one thing that you're doing. As mums, we're really, really great at thinking about 14 things at once while we're putting on washing, folding washing, taking out washing, washing up, putting on the tea, etc., etc. So all these techniques are just really great for just honing in on being in the present and honing on that one thing, and doing something creative is really good for that. Even gardening, getting out in your garden, tidying that up and making it look all pretty, it just focuses your intention on one thing, and it opens up, creativity really opens up a great channel, again, to let more stuff in. And exercise. So if you're an awesome exerciser, especially running, if you love to get out there and go for a run, if you love doing your weights and your push-ups and your sit-ups, it really focuses in, and again, it really connects you to your body. It connects those spaces. It gets you focused on the moment and doing all that kind of stuff. And then just after you've finished exercising, when you're sort of really in that zone and you're really up there and coming back down into those stretches and that cool down, you are very open at that time. So just allowing yourself to take those deep breaths and to let all that beautiful energy settle after you've let go of all that stuff while exercising, also a really great thing. And the other thing that I didn't put on here that I thought of before is, if anyone's seen Eat, Pray, Love or read it, you'll remember the moment when Julia Roberts has to sit and just smile, and that is her meditation. And that is a great thing to be doing. I've actually been doing that over the last few days, just sitting and smiling and allowing yourself to be happy just for 5 minutes. Just take some deep breaths, close your eyes and just smile and feel it in your solar plexus, feel it in here. And that's another great and easy thing that you can do to just align, again, to open up to letting that beautiful, loving energy in. So that's actually 8 things. I'll have to pop that other one in there. And the other thing that I didn't mention before, a lot of us worry as mums that we're going to get, we're going to go meditate and then all the kids start busting in, which can happen. But the biggest thing is you need to start setting boundaries, especially if you're somebody who is not used to allowing yourself time. Your kids are just, it's not that they don't care about your time, or maybe it's not that your husband or your partner doesn't care about your time. It's the fact that you haven't set those boundaries in place. So you need to set the boundaries with your family and say, look, from now on, mummy is going to be meditating this time in the morning and at sometimes in the afternoon, night time. I need you to know that when it's mummy's meditating time, I'm going to my room and it's out of bounds. And you can even make up a sign that you can put on the door. Do not enter mummy's meditation time, and make them aware and get them to learn that when that sign is on the door, they're not allowed to come in. So that's the other thing I didn't mention earlier that's really important, to start setting those boundaries. Like I said, especially if you're not used to it, and especially if your kids are used to you being like constantly available to them and what they need. It's time to start making sure that they understand that time is really, really important. Because at the end of the day too, like I said, they are like the future, and you want to be instilling these things into them, and by mentoring your self-care and your self-love and your connection and and bringing peace. And because once you start doing that, the way that you talk to them is different, the way that you set your boundaries is different, and they're going to learn from that, and they're going to grow up knowing that we need good boundaries and that it's okay to take time for self-care, that self-love is not something that is selfish, so we're allowing them to grow knowing that happiness is something that's part of everyday life, that relationships are to be nurtured. So we're mentoring all of that. As we start connecting and we start growing in that beautiful energy, we're mentoring that to our kids. And, we want them to grow up being the happiest that they can be, following their bliss and following their happiness. So we want to start mentoring that for them and being happy and abundant in every way, and them knowing that that's okay and that we're allowed to do that and we're allowed to have those things that we want. So try and see if you can fit 2 of these things into your day. Try and, even if you really do feel like you've got no time and it is hard to start to try and make that time, do 5 minutes worth of breathing in the morning and some journaling at night time, or just 5 minutes of smiling in the morning and then 5 minutes of breathing techniques in the afternoon or night time. And just see how you go. Just try and do it for just 1 week to start off with, and see how that works for you. Like I said, there's if you're on the blog, there's a link to some sun salutations in there. Again, don't do that unless you've spoken to a professional. You're allowed to do that kind of exercise or that kind of thing. Also on the blog down the bottom, you can contact me if you've got any questions, you want to reach out about anything, please do that. You can join me on Facebook down there too. If you're on YouTube, I'll put all those links there as well. And don't forget to grab your relaxation meditation that you can use as well. Just 10 minutes, pop it on, breathe and relax and tune in. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Please enjoy your beautiful day. All right, bye.